Hi, my name is Brandon and I'm an addict. About a year and a half ago, I was in the midst of my addiction, using drugs and do whatever I could to be able to do that. It got to the point where I was selling drugs to actually create an income just to do the exact thing. So I started making a few bad decisions and then it became my whole world. And it's all I could do, is all I could think about, and I had no other resources of changing anything to change the direction of my life. The direction that I was going to was inevitably death. Well, my mom actually got me to court to get me to this point, and because I didn't want to do anything that anyone else told me. Like, I rebelled against every single idea to change my life, and I got a court hearing and my mom got me to be put into Ezekiel house, a recovery program in Pretoria. I went through most of my program not wanting to change my life, it was just another place to be, another place that I didn't want to be. And after a few months, after hearing saying things started making a bit of sense about how my life had become like completely unmanageable. I had no control over the decisions that I was making, and every decision that I did make led to something that I couldn't handle. What the program taught me was that the way that I think is wrong, like thinking that what I'm doing is right, that it just changed like my whole logic, like the whole reasoning of how I process everything and make the decisions that I make. And I've been in the program for about a year and a half now, and I'm on the reintegration side of things, where I'm slowly getting reintegrated back into society after being away for so long. And I've learned all these different tools that I can use to help me change those exact things that I had problems with in my life. And now I've got a job. I'm working in dog boarding kennels, and it's awesome. Like, I absolutely love it. I never thought that I could find something that I can make money, enjoy doing, and while I'm still enjoying doing it. Like, being here and doing all these different things that I would never have even considered doing, they sparked different interests in my heart, and everything just started like coming together. You start finding these different passions, you start finding these different things that you enjoy doing, and you actually put in a bit of effort where you start taking an interest and care for changing the rest of your life and actually doing something better with yourself other than sitting in a room and smoking drugs the whole day. I've come through the program, and like I said, I'm on the reintegration side of things, and it's slowly easing me back into society. I've got my own transport, I've got my own income, I'm able to buy myself actual necessities that I need to, just to live like a clean and healthy life. And yeah, I don't think it would have been possible. Like, my whole scheme was to try to do things on my own when people did actually recognize the addiction that I was dealing with, and if I did it my way, I wouldn't have been here. I had to sacrifice and swallow my pride a bit, and sacrifice the way that I think, to actually try something different, whether I didn't understand it or not, because I have the structure of the people who've been doing this for 10 years, and I'm following the advice that they used themselves when they got clean and they went through the same journey that I'm going on now. And the journey's not over, it's only just starting. Like, I'm at the starting point of the rest of my life. I have a job, it's my first proper job, it's my first only income that I'm ever earning. There's still new things that I'm faced with every day, there's new challenges, and I don't know, without actually trying something new and trying something that I didn't want to do, like without leaving the places where I was most comfortable, and I wouldn't have learned all these things, I wouldn't have seen this side of life. When you're in primary care, you're so closed off from the world. Like, you live in this bubble that they've created for you that's safe. And when you come into the reintegration program, you've got all these tools, and me as an addict, like, I don't handle pressure too well at all, and the reintegration programs help me where they're able to ease me back into society, like finding my feet, finding a place, and helping me walk while I do it. It gives me a chance to actually practice the tools that I've learned here on primary care. Being an addict and me just being me, everything I wanted was for that instant gratification. I wanted everything to please me in every single moment, and I did whatever I could to get that, regardless of what the consequences were. I mean, my consequences were meant to be ending up in jail. I mean, that's what happens when you break the law, and you did whatever you wanted to, regardless of the consequences. And here on program, you get taught what the meaning is of taking responsibility for your life, that your actions do have consequences, and when those consequences are faced, you can only grow if you actually take responsibility for them. And there's obviously a few challenges along the way. Like, I had a heavy low self-esteem issue, and I didn't believe that in myself that whatever I was doing was actually going to work. And working the program and trying things differently, I boosted my confidence a little bit, and now I've actually got confidence in everything that I'm doing, and having that confidence, I put a bit more effort into everything that I'm doing, into my work, into my program, into my recovery, because it's starting to mean something to me, and which that already has big changes itself, because nothing meant anything to me. Like, I disregarded everything that was in my way, and now I'm at the point where I actually put my heart into things, and without taking responsibility for my actions, and without actually boosting up my confidence to start believing that what I'm doing is actually possible, like, none of this would have happened. I wouldn't be in the position that I am in now.